Hey traders, this is Travis from 24FX Academy doing our another Saturday webinar. We are live. If you're watching this on Telegram, hello. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. If you're watching this on Zoom, of course, welcome. And if you're watching this on Periscope, hello. Today we have my partner in crime, Paul. He's here. He'll be talking about some technical analysis shortly. And we're going to start this off with some fundamental analysis, also some market sentiment, and then we'll get into some technical. All right. So before we talk about anything, just want to get into the disclaimer. 24FX Academy is a financial data and news portal. We are not legally giving any financial advice. We're just showing our forecast, and also this disclaimer is going to be at the bottom of every video so you can read more. Okay, so before we get in, let's get into it. So this week, the top winner of all the currency strengths was the Japanese yen. So if we get into some charts, let's see what we got here. The Japanese yen was actually the strongest currency pair, beating out Great British Pound. And the reason why Great British Pound got beat out, it was actually overbought for the last 3 weeks. And I have a currency strength index that I use that a buddy of mine's created. And even though this is now the last 2 weeks currently, prior to this last 2 weeks, the Great British Pound was overbought. Hence why, if you haven't watched any past videos, I've been saying Japanese yen is now overdue for getting shorted. So gonna be keeping an eye on that. But it was still the strongest currency, beating out New Zealand dollar, the euro, Aussie dollar pair, Switzerland franc, Canadian dollar, and also the US dollar. The reason why Japanese yen is still riding out with the strength is due to the bonds yields. So that's why the catalyst was been pushing up the Japanese yen. Now, next after that, we have our euro. Euro's been getting beat up sideways for the last 2 weeks. And the reason why, before this month, we had Turkey having their issue. And right now it's Italy. So with the EU, with Brexit, it's just been so tipsy-turvy with the fundamentals. The euro's just getting beat up. Also watching Deutsche Bank, which Deutsche Bank, if you don't know, Deutsche Bank is a German bank where that's also having issues financially on their end. So just there's a lot of fundamental news that you have to really be keeping out on. And this week, which was an issue, was, let me just pull up my notes. I apologize, guys. We had the ECB survey, and they also had a report, which was on Wednesday, pushing the euro even more into the bearish move. So that's the euro. Switzerland franc right now, as I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, it's slowly creeping up. Last week, it was actually in this zone, slowly creeping up, moving down. Now it's in the middle of all the currency strengths. So I do see this coming up. Looking at the COT report yesterday, we have what I've been waiting for. We have some long volumes, and we'll look at that shortly. But yeah, no big fundamental news. It's just Switzerland. They're the neutral spot. They're a safe haven right next to Japanese yen for all the other major G7 currencies. Next on our list, we have the CAD. CAD did great. Even on the currency strength is at the bottom. It was actually our second leader of the pack for all the currencies. And the only reason why, it was actually taking cues from the oil market. Oil this week was doing great. If you are a commodity trader like I watched the gold and the oil was doing well. So naturally, Canadian dollar would do well. I tell all my students, Paul and I preach this all the time. You need to know what your currency does regarding import, exports, banks, whatever your currency has or that country has. You need to know it in and out. You can't just be out here guessing. So that's the fundamental news on the CAD, why it had so much strength, beating out everything besides the Japanese yen. You can't beat the best. We have the US dollar. What actually got the US dollar some strength Wednesday and Thursday was the beige book that the Fed has pushed out. Now, it's not on the economical calendar that we look at on the daily from Trading Economics, but this was something that I actually was letting everybody know in the chat group. Hey, watch out for the beige book. This is actually a major fundamental news that they will sneak on us every quarter or so at the end of the year. So that's what will actually push the US dollar to have some more strength. in the bear sense, but it pushed back up on Friday. Friday, the bulls came back into the building, but that's the fundamental news in a nutshell. Now, if we look at our market sentiment, we'll first get into the Canadian dollar. So let's scroll back up. And what we're looking at right now is our COT, or commitment trader report. This is the best way to get market sentiment. And if you don't know what that means in the bigger term, it's just how the market as a whole is, either the market's bearish or bullish, and I like to look at this because this is what the big players are looking at, meaning the major banks and fund managers. This is where they actually put all the data together and put it in one chart. So if we look at the total, long positions actually increase by 4,000, decreasing on shorts by only 877. So Canadian dollar will be getting more strength on this coming week. Now, they're not going to unload on all their long positions in one shot, creating an engulfing candle. So you're going to see giant spurts on certain sessions, maybe the Euro session and the US session. You'll see high volume on Tuesday, Wednesday for Canadian pairs. So this will be something to keep an eye out on this coming week. And then we have the Switzerland franc on the COT report. And like I said, I'm really excited. You shouldn't have emotions in trading, but we have a trading plan. This is part of my trading plan. I've been waiting for this, hence why I'm saying I'm excited. But right here we have long positions, 5,000. It's not crazy. It's not a big amount, but this is what we need to push those levels up for the strength of the Switzerland franc. And then they increased their shorts, but not much. It's not over leverage on the longs, so the longs is going to be what I'm going to be keeping an eye out on Tuesday, Wednesday for the Switzerland pairs. And then let's move down past British pound, Japanese yen. Here we go. Shorts. They have decreased on their shorts by 7,000, also decreased on their longs. So I'm going to be really neutral. I'm going to be really looking at the fundamental news and see what happens coming up this current week, in the future. If anything major happens, and I don't think we have anything because we're at the end of the month. Let's take a look. The 29th, we have unemployment rates. So this shouldn't kill us much, but I'll keep an eye on that on Monday. And then we have the BOJ interest rates decision. So this is going to be important. So Tuesday, this may be the catalyst that's really going to kill us on bringing the Japanese yen to the halting to the bears. So Tuesday, Wednesday, time to keep an eye on Japanese yen on the Asian session. Back to our COT report. And then we have the euro, my favorite. Been waiting for this. So they increased on their shorts, but increased on their longs. I'm going to still be neutral on here, but this increase, because the last 2 weeks, they was decreasing on longs. So now that they're bringing these longs in, it's perfect. And also, as a trader, this is something I do want to share with you guys. Got to have your own Excel sheet. This last week for US dollar Japanese yen, for the week itself, was negative. US dollar Switzerland franc, positive. US dollar CAD, negative. So as a trader, you need to have a Excel sheet watching your currency pairs, whatever currency pairs that you do trade. These are 4 major currency pairs that I trade. So I keep an Excel sheet. So as a trader, it's great to have a good system. I'm working on a new COT report Excel sheet, and I'll share that in our Dropbox on our Telegram group. So I'm going to pass the microphone to Paul, and he'll get into the technicals. Hey, Paul, are you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here for sure. Well, first of all, thank you, Travis. Very nice presentation as well.
Thank you.
We just wanted to keep it, simple as we always do, and thank you for the people that is taking the time to be in here as well. And we just can continue, Let's see what we have right now. I can share my screen, yeah? Okay, I can start, this small presentation. First of all, thank you again for the people that are coming in here to the webinar. And thank you for the guys who are seeing the the recording, you know, on the YouTube channel. First of all, yesterday we just published this on the Instagram. Just wanted to start with that because, you know, I was like a Friday, you know, and this is almost like a my night. And I was thinking like, well, everyone should is, you know, having a party or, you know, just taking the Friday or taking, you know, the weekend and yeah, just a little bit like wasting the time. I don't think it's like it's necessary to just you know, don't have a life or don't have an outside life. You know, I think you understand what I mean. But I think it's very important to understand that the people that is making money in the market, that's making a living from trading, they are really hardworking people and they are really organized, you know. And well, and I just described it here very nice, you know, like many people spend the day working on something else, go to dinner, go to the movies, and just before going to bed, spend 5 or 10 minutes with the graphics to decide how the market will behave in the next day, you know. And this is, you know, I always, we always say to the people as well that before it started, before, for example, taking a training courses or taking another training course with another academy, or just thinking about to start trading, they have to pay the, you know, like pay the work, you know, they have to do it, you know, and this is like another job that they will have at the beginning, or another university or another course that they will have separate from what they already are doing, you know. And if you are not thinking about that, you're just taking very, you know, very superficial, and the market does not accept that. You will not make a living of trading, making some, you know, some basic assumptions of the market, like basic lines or basic knowledge about the market. Okay, and yeah, that's basically a very nice concept that I wanted to share with you guys today. And I will go to the trade of the week. You know, we just give the New Zealand cat trade. I have also, let me see. Well, I'm doing like from till now, I'm doing like 500 webinars, and I always get a little bit scary about making a webinar. You know, about talking to the guys or talking to the people. You know, it's
Paul, you're
always
doing amazing.
it's always has this energy. You know, but we just keep going. Okay, this was a signal. Okay, just enter here and the, you know, you have two options with the system. Okay, we are here not going directly and explaining how the system works, but basically you can enter here at the top, you know, but you have the risk that the market just continue to the upside and break the highs, you know, or you just wait for a retrace, or just wait for, you know, for break the low, or even just make some correction like AB pattern, something, you know, some correction, and they just break the trend like crazy, you know. Sometimes if you wait a lot, it just continue falling, you know, just more, or just get a lot of volume, you know, some news fundamental move of the market, and then the market just, you know, just go without you. Then the first thing that I recommend is that, you know, trading with very small size, very high, you know, like a 200 pips stop loss, and then start from there, and then just go slowly and increment your leverage and your risk reward ratios. Okay, then this was like, you know, the pattern, and it works very nice. Okay, so you can take one trade, you can take 2 trades. Here is another trade, maybe breaking this low, okay? You have a lot of trades here, okay? Also, you can all scalp the market in this direction as well. And this is the way we are doing, you know? We take, you know, the best pattern that we think it will go, the best confirmation that we can have, and then just go a little bit extra with this pattern, okay, or with the trade. As Travis is saying, you know, we are looking also on the fundamentals, the technicals, and also we are looking at the volume, you know, what's inside of the candle. You know, this is also very, very important to scalp the market, you know, to enter and just taking, for example, one candle, or, you know, one 30-minute candle or 1 hour candle, and it will see like you have some confirmation about as well, okay? And as you can see, you have like a 128 contracts for shorts, 43, 100, and this is all falling, you know, and then it just continue, okay? This candle here is about this one here, you know, about to begin, and then you have the confirmation, and then the market just continue lower, okay? Then it's also very important to have some tools that you can have, not only the charts, not only trading based on charts, many different aspects of the trading that is very, very important, okay? Because only with the chart and you saying like this will fall or this will go high, and if we don't have, or if you don't have a clear trading plan or a clear technical plan to trade, it doesn't serve at all, okay? I will take maybe, basically that's our presentation for today, guys. If you have any questions here in the room or want to have a look at any part, any pair, if you are interested, I will have a look very, very soon. We are looking also at the EURJPY, maybe for next week. Very, very downside momentum here, okay? And we are looking here on the daily. This could be very, very nice trade to the upside, okay? Euro is holding the lows. Dollar yen maybe can start and going up as well. And it will be like a very nice to catch some pips here to the upside, okay? I will prefer to see how the market open on Monday, and see how the volume reacts to here. But if we see, for example, some breaking the lower, the higher lows below, for example, this one, you know, and we can see, for example, we have here a trade. This is like a very, very conservative trade. If we are more kind of aggressive, you can buy here, you know. But we will get an update to that at the beginning of the next week, okay? And yeah, that's basically it. And thank you all. Travis, if you want to add something else to the session.
No, everything you said was great. Also, bringing up some future trading plans was a great idea. Thank you, everyone, for watching our 24FX Academy. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give us a like or comment and subscribe. And also, everyone who's watching this on Periscope, thank you again for watching us live. Take care.